I got the new shuffle, because my name is Eric, and I'm a shopaholic. Device is great, but the controls are too far up on the earphones. It has better functionality than the last two shuffles. Single, double, triple clicks, different functions. Oh yeah, the new one goes way louder than the last one. By a factor of like 3.
Well, seeing as these headphones in general spell doom for your hearing, I typically keep it lower than most people, which sucks when I'm listening to some soundtrack score. I'll turn it up, then forget that it's a shuffled playlist, and some loud Nickelback or AC/DC song will come blaring on. I think there's a volume control setting, but maybe not on my old shuffle.
You have Nickelback on your iPod? And you admit it.
You'd be surprised what a man needs to listen to get through 3 hours of running. I've got everything from John Williams to John Coltrane to Johnny Rotten.
Yeah, but Nickelback? Come on, bro. Do you shuffle that with Miley Cyrus? Laughing out loud. BB was all, she is like so awesome.
Oh, bite me. Yeah, Nickelback is very star 98.7, but I'd like to peel back the onion on your music collections, particularly on the iPod. I'm sure there's some rap song or two that you'd never openly listen to as a white man in your car with the windows open, just like Michael in his car during the opening credits of Office Space. And probably some boring world music tripe that you probably skipped through on the playlist, but want on there to feel cultured. Some 80s stuff you don't want to admit to, so instead you lie and say you just did a blanket import of an entire 80s mix CD into your iTunes as you claim to not know what was on there, but you really do want Hungry Like the Wolf and just won't cop to it. And of course, some recent bubblegum pop or hip-hop shit that makes you feel connected to the youth of America, but they'd laugh in your face if you brought up the artist behind them in line at the grocery store. Oh, and don't even get me started on the pretentious music conversations you guys bandy about, trying to one-up the other on how eclectic you guys are. EE with his klezmer rock and BB with his endless Facebook music recommendations. Don't tempt me to Photoshop your head, BB, on the Billy Bob Thornton Canadian interview. I'm a music historian.
Why do I get the feeling you just described the contents of your iPod and your reasoning behind all the selections? All my music is cool and timeless. These guys at MIT did a study of my iPod, and that was their scientific result. They had some stuff to say about your iPod, but they couldn't stop giggling.
Just a Hungry Like the Wolf, but I freely admit to liking Duran Duran, and will never back down or feel ridiculed, since every hot woman I know likes it as well. Now comes the John Cusack lecture on how BB keeps all his LPs and the sound is so much richer than CDs, and how his collection gets the ladies wet, blah blah blah.
It's called klezrock.
I think I hit a nerve, and you're responding the only way you know how, which is to turn the table. I'd give my left nut to see what you guys actually listen to. I'll bet if you had playlists back in the old days, you'd both have douchebag folders like Setting the Mood, Guaranteed First Base, Music to Fuck By, and of course, some acronym or cryptic playlist for music to get high on like Munchies or Hydroponics. Christ, now you've opened the floodgates. Next up, BB's Criterion DVD recommendations. I would bet cash money there are more than a few songs on your playlist you'd never in a million years admit to BB that you listen to, and vice versa. And stuff that would induce a hell of a lot more giggles from the outside world than Nickelback.
Hey BB. HH likes Nickelback. Happy birthday. This is the best birthday present I could ever ask for.
I would have thought the showtunes would have been such an easy mark for you too, but apparently, it's Nickelback. Next, I'll get shit for taking my wife to the Bon Jovi Chris Daughtry concert, which had more hot women of all ages in attendance that I've ever seen in my life. By the way, Nickelback would hate me for supporting Chris Daughtry, since most people think he copied all their songs. By the way, birthday boy, you're no longer in Korea, so please feel free to send us your favorite Shakira video you were raving about. Again, no denials. I think BB's birthday present is going to be a Wu-Tang Clan's greatest hits, because he's in touch with the Brother Man.
The Nickelbacks